Wasting time and ruining expensive materials with bad layout marks or awkward angle measurements is standard on job sites. I bought 5 innovative construction tools hitting the market so you don't have to waste your hard-earned cash guessing what works. I spent weeks using these in my shop, marking deep holes, copying weird tile profiles, and tracing awkward corners to see which ones actually save time. Here are 5 clever layout and measuring tools worth adding to your tool belt.
Product number 1, Thorvald Carpentry Pencil Set. When I pulled the Thorvald Carpentry pencil out of its holster, the first thing I noticed was the rugged, rubberized grip and the long, needle-thin metal nose. It feels weighted perfectly like a high-end draftsperson's pencil, but built tough enough to survive dropping onto a concrete floor without shattering the lead inside. I put this set through its paces, marking cut lines on rough-sawn framing lumber, wet plywood, and smooth PVC pipes. My favorite part is the extra-long narrow tip. I was able to reach straight through deep 45mm screw holes in electrical boxes and shelf brackets to leave a crisp, dark mark right where I needed to drill. Standard carpenter pencils can't do that. The built-in sharpener screwed right into the top cap, which kept my lead sharp without me having to hunt around for a utility knife. The colorful refill leads made marking dark surfaces and metal pipes super easy to see. Product number 2, Saker Adjustable Contour Gauge Holding. Holding the Saker contour gauge, I appreciated the smooth, durable plastic pins and the sturdy aluminum core frame running through the center. The lock lever on the side flips back and forth with a crisp snap, giving you confidence that the profile won't shift once set. I tested this gauge by pressing it against baseboards, crown molding, and round copper pipes to lay out custom laminate floor cuts. The thin ABS plastic teeth slid smoothly over complex shapes without catching or bending out of place. Once I had the exact profile pressed in, I flipped the metal locking mechanism down. It clamped the pins tight so I could trace the exact shape onto my plank without losing the measurement when walking over to my miter saw. It completely eliminated the guessing game and saved me from ruining expensive flooring planks with wrong cut splanks. If you install flooring, tile, or trim around weird pipes and curved door frames, this locking contour gauge will save you tons of time and wasted material. Now, if you want a modular system that lets you connect multiple gauges together to measure massive wall openings or extended molding profiles, check out this expanded setup. Product number 3, Connectable Contour Gauge Set. Unboxing this connectable contour gauge kit, I liked the modular design right away. The high-impact plastic housing feels solid, and the interlocking ends snap together securely without any loose play along the joining seams. I used this setup on a job where a single standard gauge was just too short to catch an entire fireplace hearth curve in one pass. Connecting 2 units together gave me double the tracing width, letting me capture long, sweeping shapes in a single press. The pins held their alignment across the joint without slipping out of line. The individual tooth tension felt smooth enough to mold around intricate trim work, yet tight enough to stay put while tracing with a pencil. It made cutting custom vinyl flooring around wide archways straightforward and painless. If you handle large-scale tiling or trim projects where standard 5-inch contour gauges are simply too narrow, this modular connectable system gives you maximum flexibility. What if you want that same reliable contour duplication power in a heavier-duty casing built specifically for harsh shop environments and thick metal pipes? Picking up this heavy-duty duplication gauge, the extra weight and thick aluminum locking structure stood out immediately. It feels tough, rigid, and ready to get tossed inside a heavy steel toolbox without snapping plastic parts. I put this model to work tracing large auto body panels and thick structural steel posts. The deeper tracing pins allowed me to reach further into deep recesses than flatter gauges can manage. Flipping the metal clamp locked every single pin in place rock solid, so I could drop it or throw it in my tool bag without disturbing the trace shape. During testing on rough stone surfaces, the pins resisted binding and gave me an accurate profile that made scribing timber beams against uneven brick walls simple and fast. If you need a deeper, rugged profile gauge for heavy metal work, stone masonry, or demanding construction sites, this heavy-duty tool is built to handle the abuse. Rounding out our lineup is a versatile contour tracer that combines fine precision teeth with a compact profile for tight spots.
Product number 5, Packing Contour Gauge Profile Tool. Holding the Packing Profile Tool, I noticed the dense pattern of super thin tracing pins. The compact plastic frame feels lightweight in hand, and the lock mechanism turns smoothly to hold your shape securely. I tested this tool on fine woodworking joints and intricate trim corners around cabinet installations. Because the pins are ultra-thin, they captured tiny details and subtle curves that thicker plastic pins tend to smooth over or miss. Pressing it against carved wood molding gave me an exact replica of the profile, making template creation easy. The integrated ruler markings along the body made it simple to check depths on the fly while scribing. It slid into tight cabinet gaps easily, where bulkier gauges couldn't fit. If you need maximum detail capture for delicate woodworking, fine trim, or tight cabinetry work, this precision profile gauge gives you fantastic accuracy.
That wraps up my hands-on testing of these innovative construction tools. Whether you need a deep-hole carpenter pencil, a modular contour tracer, or a heavy-duty profile gauge, one of these 5 will speed up your layout work on the job site. Check out the links in the description below for live prices, and I'll see you next time.